Dana, talk to us a little bit about the Facebook strategy, what you're showing there, how it fits into everything you're doing.
Yeah, so as fight promoters, what we try to do is obviously the way that the UFC works is every fight on the card people want to see. Well, I can't do a television deal where I can get every fight on the card on television, so we did a deal with Facebook where we started streaming what we call Facebook fights. And usually the 1, 2, or 3 first fights of the night stream live and free on Facebook globally.
And is that something 5, 6 years ago you would have said, well, let's get a deal, you know, another TV-related deal where you could show some of those preliminary fights, and now you to do the same thing?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, what would have happened 5 or 6 years ago is they wouldn't have been seen at all. They would have gone into the library, and when we put out other content like UFC Unleashed or UFC Reloaded, maybe one of those fights would have made it, or Knockouts, one of our other things. But now, because of the power of Facebook and the distribution of Facebook, we could put on these fights, and people all over the world could tune in for them.
And we say free, but does this open kind of a new door for you when it comes to the advertising that's tied to Facebook? I mean, as far as the ability for you guys to make money, and you do make money. I mean, how does that factor into this?
Yeah, well, we do fights on YouTube, too. So Facebook, YouTube, any type of social media or internet, you know, and like I say, who knows where all of this is going? A lot of people believe that television is going to the internet, so we'll see.
Yeah, I know that you've had concerns over the years about piracy, and it seems like you guys have a pretty good handle right now on how things are being distributed. Are you comfortable? Do you still get frustrated about, you know, the pay-per-views that end up somewhere that shouldn't have?
It's part of the business, you know. Anytime you have a product that people are interested in, people are going to steal it. And yeah, we really did crack down on it a couple of years ago. And yeah, we've been doing a pretty good job. It doesn't drive me crazy. It is what it is. It's part of the business.
All right. And as for the long-standing relationship with Fox, and now we've got Fox Sports 1, and we're a few weeks in here, what can you tell us? What's been your interpretation on how things are coming along, how important it is to your future success as well, the success of Fox Sports 1?
Yeah, our relationship with Fox has been amazing since the first day we started with these guys. These are guys that are not only did a content deal with us, but they're also interested in growing the sport as much as we are. And we've delivered. We've done a great job on Fox Sports 1, and you know, you're going to continue to see more and more UFC on that network. And the answer to that question is yeah, obviously, if we can go on to Fox Sports 1 and contribute to really building this thing into a real powerful network, it's definitely going to be a good thing for the UFC.
Could you give us a little teaser on what could be the next part, as you sort of allude to what else you could be doing with them?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously, you know, we launched it and we pulled a big number, and all the programming that we've done on Fox Sports 1, we're the top 6 rated shows on the network. And I think what you're going to see is, or what I would like to see and what I think is going to happen, is you're going to start seeing more and more UFC programming.